Blessings to everyone. Welcome, welcome to Saturday night. I have to look to see what day it is. That's kind of kind of funny. I'm like, what is tonight? It is Saturday here, Sunday, in many other places in the world. And thank you guys so much for being here today. It's already going to start off being a goofy night, it sounds like. But thank you again for being here. I do want to, before we start, send beautiful, beautiful love out to the world because it can always use more love. And if you want to join with me right now, I would love it. If you're even watching this on playback, you can join us because we're going to join outside of time and space so we can all do it at the same time. So I'm just going to take a big breath and just come back to here. Just right here, right now. Allow that unconditional love from above just to flow down into our hearts and fill us up and overflow out to the world. If you're in need of unconditional love for your mind, your heart, your body, your spirit, I send it to you now as well. And we all send it to you now as well. Thank you so much. And thank you again for sharing your beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm going to pop out the chat so I can see it and shrink down this other screen so it's not hogging everything. And we will get started on your readings. So hopefully everyone had a wonderful, wonderful day today. And it's now cooling off again. It started off at 12 degrees Fahrenheit this morning here, which is like minus 11 Celsius, somewhere around there. It got up to like 40, 45. Actually went for a walk and almost didn't need my huge coat. But now it's cooling off again. So may you guys be warm or cool, whatever your preference is, wherever you're at. All right. Don't have any other announcements, so we're just going to jump in and see what we have. First up is Sahu. So we'll take a look there, and then Kritika, you will be after that. So Sahu, you want to know your ex's feelings for you. Does he miss you? You're separated. All right, let's take a look here. We're going to use the Revelations Tarot to start off. Let's see what we have going on here. So does your ex have feelings for you? Does he miss you? Okay. Anything else? So the cards that came up, so I have the Nine of Swords, which is about nightmare, insomnia, a lot of thoughts, a lot of expectations, a lot of stress over meeting up to a ton of expectations. So this is their mind. They're really consumed in their mind right now. They have the Chariot card too, which the Chariot represents like movement. Can mean victory, but I really feel it's just like it feels like speed and that they're making a lot of choices in their life right now because there's usually like two horses and they're just like torn between making all these decisions. They got all this stuff on their mind and they have a lot of conflicting energies going on here too, a lot of conflict with the Five of Wands here. So I feel, I mean, we don't have cups here anywhere. And I feel he's really caught up in his own mind, his own fears, his own energy. Just feels like a lot of stuff that's hitting him from all sides. And so I don't feel like he's really in a place of feeling, I almost feel like his emotions are shut down because he has the High Priestess card too, which is about pulling back and going into your own temple. So I feel like he's just like doing super reflective on what's going on in his life because of the 10 of Pentacles. Normally, the 10 of Pentacles is like a great card to get, but I feel like this, like the 10 is the ending of his outside world, like a lot of stuff crumbling down, a lot of stuff restarting, a lot of stuff going on. So I feel he's really, really caught up in all of that, and that he's not thinking about, like I said, I think emotions are shut off because it's so overwhelming now. He's in his mind, he's thinking, he's focusing, he's in task mode. So I feel like maybe he's like an air sign who really goes up into his head and instead of, into the heart. The heart is like something that is, it's like a system that is not needed in time of emergency. Turn the heart off. We'll use that energy for over here. So I kind of feel like that's what's going on right now is he's just shut down emotionally and he's trying to focus on recovery and decisions and going this way and that, and all sorts of fun things that are going on in his life. But it does feel like he's just trying to keep his life from crumbling on the outside. And so that's what's going on with him right now. It doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings and he doesn't miss you, but he's not recognizing any of it because it's down here in below the surface in a submarine. It's not here in his awareness. So that's what they have for you right now. I know that one of the things that Spirit would uh, urge you is ask yourself um, those questions about you. So, do you have feelings for yourself? Do you miss you? Do you feel separated from yourself? And come back to you, come back to your heart and look at yourself because you're looking outwards at him, but it's a mirror reflecting back for you to ask those questions about you and yourself and go, where do you have feelings for you? Or where don't you have feelings for yourself? Where do you feel you're missing yourself? That person that you knew that you gave up for a relationship. And how did you separate yourself from yourself? And so look into those things is what Spirit is kind of nudging you to do because it'll be transformational for you. So that's what they have. So many blessings to you. Hang in there. All right. Kritika, you are up. And then Jessica Sample, Aquarius, you will be up next. All right. So, Chica, you want to know the current feelings and next actions of Anavesh? Messages? Anything? All right, let's take a look here. So, what is this Anavesh's feelings and actions towards Kritika? All right. I feel you've got the death card here, which is the ending, ending beginning type of, in rebirth, death and rebirth, and Eight of Cups walking away from emotions that are no longer serving. And so I feel like their current feelings and next actions, I feel like they are going through this. They have the Queen of Pentacles too, which is new beginnings. So there's this death and this new beginnings, and they're walking away from things. They're in this really self-nurturing type of energy. So I feel like they're not um, into the relationship. They're not into the emotions and the interactions. There's this feminine energy. It feels like mother. And I don't know if something's going on with his mom. I kind of feel like there's something happening. I don't feel like it's her sticking her nose in and trying to control things. I feel like his mom, this feminine energy, like mother in his life, is going through like something just very devastating or very transformational, health wise, or someone close to her has passed. And I feel like he's really just pulled away. Oh, yeah, that death card too. I feel like there's like something to do with the death in regards to I don't feel like his mom has passed. I feel like maybe did his dad pass or did, someone close to their family that was really close, like her dad? Um, Something really impacting that's drawing him out where he's just withdrawing all his energy towards her for support, is what I'm feeling. So, I kind of feel like it's just, not there. Again, it's like he's just and focusing on I don't feel like he's a mama's boy, but, he has great care for his mom, and I almost feel like he has to be the man to stand up for, with her during whatever's going on, and so he's just really pulled inwards and, everything, all emotions are, like I said, drawn in and focused on her. So that's what they have for right now. So send him great love, and um, he feels like he needs support to help support right now. So if you just send him love from your heart and just support whatever he's going through, because it seems like he's in this place where he has to do that. So that is what they have for you right now, Kritika. So you hang in there as well. Many blessings to you. All right, Jessica, let's take a look here. Jazz, you will be up after this. And so, Jessica, you want to know any important messages you need to know? I guess so. Let's take a look here. All right. Well, so you have the star card, the wish fulfillment card coming in, hope and dreams. And what is this wish that's coming to you? Because you also have the Ace of Wands, which is a very bright energy, new passion, new energy, new just inspiration that's coming in here. So something very beautiful is headed your way, but you also have the Knight of Pentacles. It's like, oh, well, great. When is it? Tomorrow? No, Knight of Pentacles taking its time to unfold. It's going to unfold, but there is something beautiful headed your way. It's like a wish fulfillment type of thing that just gives you a whole new excitement for life. Let's see here about your sister Jasmine too. Oh, okay. That's way too many cards. That was just my fingers warming up still. That's my excuse. I'm not a klutz. I'm not. I'm not. Um, Interesting. Hmm. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here, and you can see children in the picture here. Um, I kind of feel if she's hasn't been pregnant before, that is it possibly that she has twins coming? There's some disappointment though, and I don't I don't feel it's like anything to do with the birth, but I feel like there's just some disappointment around this pregnancy. I kind of feel like it is, and I don't feel it's like anything like she loses the child or children or anything like that. I feel like there's disappointment around people's reactions to her being pregnant, and that it doesn't turn out like if she's not married and it's her, the guy she's seeing, and he's like, I'm out or something like that, where or a family or other people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. How are you going to do this? Da, 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 da. It's like she's wanting people to be so happy for her because she's happy. But I feel like there's um, some people that aren't pleased, and that's kind of disappointing to her. So that's the kind of disappointment I feel, not anything to do with the children. But that's what I'm getting, Jessica. So the important message is wait for just know this beautiful wish fulfillment, e- exciting, passionate thing is coming your way in its timing. And then congratulations on being an aunt. So that's what they have for you right now, Jessica. So many blessings to you. I do feel like a girl and a boy, you know, energies around them, a feminine and a masculine. So that's what we got going on. So, Jazz, you are up, and then Daisy, you are up after that. So, Jazz, general for tomorrow. All right, let's see what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hmm, very nice. So, you do have the Star card and the Eight of Pentacles, which is about is something that's kind of a along the lines of a wish fulfillment of you moving up in the outside world. So there is movement coming tomorrow. In it can be I don't see um, it doesn't tell me what it is. So it can be a relationship, it can be work, it can be body and finances or possessions or something, it's something out in the outside world that it's like this movement up. The Eight of Pentacles is like moving up from an apprentice to a master. It's like you've been doing the work, you've been involving your energy and your time, and now it's getting ready to move up in there. You have the Temperance card too, which is about patience. I know, patience and allowing things to unfold. But whatever this is, you either get an inkling or hearing or of it, or it begins. It just kind of, I feel like it takes time to complete at the end of it. Like if it was an engagement, a future, the future date is when you get married. If it's a promotion, it takes effect January 1st. If it's something like that where you hear about it, but you get the reward later. You get to hear about it, but it comes in patience and in timing to go forward. So that's what they have for you for tomorrow, Jazz. So many blessings for you. All right, Daisy, you want to know, will you meet someone new in love within a month? All right. And hello, Siashanta, you'll be up next. So, will you meet someone, Daisy? Will you meet someone new for love within a month? 30 days. 30 days. Wow. This star card is wanting to come out. It just comes flying out. Anything else? Can I have clarity on that one? All right. So, like I said, you have the star card that's coming here, which is very hopeful, very bright, very wish fulfilling. You have the King of Wands too, which Wands is about drive and passion and inspiration and your energy and your movement. And I do feel that all this is like the hope, the possibility is there. And they bring in the Six of Swords, which is about movement. Um, but it's mainly movement of mind, and so there's these thoughts and these beliefs and these mindsets around relationship that can transform. And that's what kind of brings in this opportunity of new love within the month. It's the movement of this, because you do have also the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups, which the Nine of Cups is the other wish fulfillment card, like with the star. But there's this choice point with the Two of Swords, which tells you that if you make choices with your mind, then it doesn't unfold. It gets delayed because the mind hasn't changed yet. There needs to be this movement of thought and belief around relationship on what it's supposed to be, what it should be, who you're supposed to be, who they're supposed to be. And if you do, and you choose with your heart instead of with the head, then that's when this can unfold. But I feel like there's really this, and I feel like this is the message you have been getting a little bit about expectations around relationship. And we're all given so many of them, right? Since we're very, very little, about who we're supposed to be. This is look at this movie. Oh, it's supposed to be like this, or books or movies and everything else. It's all about this. It's going to be they're going to come in on a white horse. We have all these rules, and then this is who you have to be in the relationship so that they will be like this in the relationship, and this is how the relationship unfolds day by day. Like it's about clearing those away and moving the expectations and changing things around that. So that is what they're saying here. So it's like there's a possibility, but it's the with the 30 days you have love coming, but within the 30 days the inner transformation of your self-love and your beliefs around that have to change, uh, and be focused on. And the more you focus on the inside, then it comes within the 30-day mark. But if you don't, then it's outside that 30-day mark. So that's what they want you to know right now, Daisy. So wow, it's in your hands. They're showing me in my head because I went to uh, our church's school when I was young, and they had a self-paced program where you had it was called a pace, PACE, and you would go at your own pace and you'd go through it and you'd score, and then you go take a test, and you could either take your good old time and be there for 5, 6, 7 years or whatever, or you could um, really apply yourself and graduate early. And so that is like the example that they're giving me is like you can do this you can speed up the pace of when they're coming, but it's within your hands. So I'm sure you get that. So well, moving on. Many blessings to you, Daisy. All right. Let me take a quick look here. All right. Actually, Manzu, I think I had written down here. Yeah. So I had a feeling, me have a feeling. Can you believe that? I just want to just real quick here, Manzu. So Manzu, this is your reading, and it is at even put down the time because I did find it when I was reviewing the video there. If you go, Manzu, if you go to that link and you go to the comments, I put a comment on there, and all you just click on that the time, and it'll take you right to where your reading is at. So that is all set up for you and ready. It was the one that we did a couple days ago. So you are good. All right. Thank you for letting me do that, everyone. All right. So, Sio Shanta, you are up, and then Dollface Diva, you'll be up after that. So, what are PJ's intentions towards you? Let's take a look here. All right. Can you give me a little clarity on that one right there, please? Okay. So the intentions, the magician here is very divine masculine energy, which is about movement, action, focus, and so definitely manifestation, intention type of energy with it. There is Knight of Swords, and with the Knight of Swords, there is this changing of their mindset, changing of the way they're looking at things. And so, with a combination of those two themselves, it just feels like they're in this place. Like the intentions is they have had this mindset change around their um, kind of what is their impression and the expectations and the beliefs and awareness. And also, I feel like the Knight of Swords will be communication too, because swords are about communication and the knights are about movement. So I feel like with this magician energy coming up and this movement of swords, that it's this action and they want to take action. And I feel like they are. because you got the judgment card, which the judgment card means different things. It's, can be a calling of the higher self. And I always look at the XX as double endings and double new beginnings, which can be this, a calling, like someone that's calling you, or it is this, again, movement, this seeing things from a higher perspective. And you have the Ace of Cups, which is about new love, so new emotion with that as well. So I kind of feel like their intentions are that there's emotion there and they feel like drawn, like we would be drawn to our higher self. And I kind of feel like that judgment card is like a wake up call. And that's where this change of mindset, this change of thing that they have are thinking about things differently. But I feel like there's romance, love involved, um, with that Ace of Cups. Because I asked for clarity. I'm like, tell me what that's about. And then boom, Ace of Cups. I'm like, okay. So that is clear. Thank you. So that's what I feel like, that if that makes sense to you, Shanta, I just feel like they um, have had time to think and rethink and readjust, and they're approaching a different way. And then this magician energy is about movement. They just want to express it and put the energy into it. And there's communication coming. So that's what I'm getting. So hopefully you want that. If not, you know, I know you're a big girl. You're like, "Nah, I can I can dismiss the best of them, and I am strong," and I know you are. So, but that's what they have. So many blessings to you. All right, Dollface Diva, you are up, and then Rishi, you are up after that. Hey, intuitive, welcome. All right. Okay, good. Glad to also make sure Manzu got that. All right. So, Dollface Diva, are you on? Am I on my path? If not, what can you do to get on it? Get on it. Let's take a look. So, what else? Okay. It makes sense. So, you're definitely on your path. I mean, we are always on our path, right? um, because we always have a basic path that we're always, 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 always on. And but it we always have we have a low range and a high range of our path, right? And so we have what we come in and what our experiences are and our gifts, our abilities, and we have all this experience that we're always going to have at least the minimum of this. But we always have the opportunity with our free will to take things to different levels and higher levels and extreme things. And I so you're definitely on your path, and to move to a higher energy on your path, they are bringing up the Five of Pentacles and the Six of, I'm sorry, the five. Oh yeah, it is the Five and Six of Pentacles. I was like, these look different. I was thinking, wait a minute, am I looking at them wrong? But it is. It is the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is this change, the number of change, which is changing your mindset, changing how you're looking at your worth and where you're looking at where you get your sustenance from. It transforms from looking to mankind and humankind as the source and look at it more as the delivery company that brings it. And you realize that it's up above that actually gives you your sustenance. They have endless resources. They're not fickle like the human beings that we are, where when we go into fight or flight, we'll cut people off in a second. Here, what? You're not giving me what I want, so you're not getting what you want. Psh, cold shoulder, whatever it might be. But spirit doesn't do that. Creator doesn't do that. The heavenly higher realms do not do that. They have unconditional love for us, eternal love. So nothing we can do to get on their bad side. They're always going to bring us what we need in each moment, and even more, a lot of times, because they care so much for us. Um, So that 5 of Pentacles is that awareness of that and this change of that that's going on, which allows you to look at the 6 of Pentacles, which is the codependency awareness card, which is about, looking into your past on what it was that made you feel like you have to overgive to deserve, something. Because that this worth thing that came out with both of those is very present, right? And it's about looking at that, looking back. It's usually in your past somewhere, like when our emotional child was developing from 7 years and under, even into the womb. We're developing our emotions based on what we're sensing and picking up. We're very intuitive beings, and we're picking up all these emotions and learning. And that's where we learn I have to overgive to get any attention from my parents, or from that teacher, or from that coach, or my friends, whatever it is. You learned you had to give 1,000 of something to get one back, and you thought that was normal. And so we took it on as our belief, and it's carried off into every area of our life: relationships, work, school, whatever it may be. The overachiever, the overgiver, no, 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 I don't deserve that, no, you shouldn't have, instead of thank you know so there's this change that's happening here for you, and that's what they're looking at, saying if you want to take this energy to the next level, you can look into that, because you can have an ending of an old cycle of the kind of the enabler and codependency, and have new beginnings. You can have this, feel like you are the queen of pentacles instead of the 5 of pentacles, which is abandonment and feeling left out in the cold, and that 6 of pentacles, like I said, the overgiver. You learn to nurture yourself, and you look into yourself, and you feel abundance, you feel wholeness, you allow people to give to you instead, and you're allowed to feel the joy and the celebration, and allow people to celebrate with you. This is also your posse of support on the other side, these beautiful, beautiful beings of unconditional love and light that are surrounding you at all times, to let you know you're not in any of this ever alone. And if you want assistance from them, all you have to do is ask. They won't meddle with your free will, but if you ask them of your own free will for signs and synchronicities, and to help you identify things and move through things, then I really feel that is what they would encourage right now. And so they are with you. And so if you want to take there, they're like, come on, we're ready. We'll go with you. So that's what they have for you right now, Dolphy Stevens. So many blessings to you. All right, Rishi, you are up. And then Shay, you will be up after that. All right. So a general reading. So let's take a look here, Rishi. I do want to go, actually, they want to go to the Oracle of E here. So let's take a look and see what is in here for you. Let's take a quick sip here. Have my ginger and lemon tea. See, Oshanta. So thank you. It feels so good on my throat. I love the blend. And I have the cranberries. I just didn't get that far. Been a busy day, but that comes next. So thank you. See, Oshanta gave me a wonderful recipe of cranberries and lemon and ginger that helps your throat and your sinuses, and for the season that we're in. So many blessings to her. All right, back on track here. Rishi, your general reading. Sorry. Like snap, snap. Come on, Bretta Zen. Oh, look, you get a timeout. Card number 22. Big, beautiful master number, which does have to do with connecting to your higher spiritual self, that master number. It says, see that corner over there? It's yours and yours alone. And it's time to claim that special space. It doesn't matter what's going on out there. It doesn't matter what others are saying. Everything except your own blessed joy is now history. Stake your claim, then take a break. It's all smooth sailing now. How perfect is that for everything that you're going through, right? It's just like, you know what? Everyone else is little blah, 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 and whatever they're saying and doing whatever. It's like, that's old news. I'm going to go to my corner and I'm going to have fun and focus on my joy. And so that is their general reading. And I like that. It's time for Rishi Joy time. So I really like that because I feel like that's going to help change your energy. It's like you need a timeout. You need a death and a rebirth. You need this transformation. Let, like I said, it just put an end to all the drama, the energy, everyone's opinions, everyone's actions, and don't let it be about you anymore. Go in here and choose to be happy for no reason at all, and no one can take it away from you. And then you get to just go and dance or go to a movie or go out to eat with friends or go on a road trip. Go do something for you and just get away from all of the unjoy and surround yourself with joy. Have your little corner of joy. So that's what they have for you. Very short and sweet, but so perfect. And I like it. So many blessings, Rishi. All right. B, you are up. And then Leah, you'll be after that. And Shay, what does D think of me when I message him? Oh, okay. Let's take a look. What's going on with the D? All right. All right. What did you message him? Oh, oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, so you got the king of swords, which is really really got him thinking. You really got some thoughts moving in his head, and I feel like there's going to be movement and communication back to you because I was like, "What did you?" Because you have both the lovers and the Ace of Cups, which is all about new love and new emotion and romance. So, um, I was like, what message was this?" And there's the Emperor too, though. So I feel like he's like he really, whoa, boom, you blew his mind and his heart at the same time, and now he's trying to stabilize before he responds with that Emperor because he's like, okay, I got to get myself under control here. I've got to figure out what is happening. Why are these thoughts? Why are these emotions here? What's going on? So I feel like it did inspire him, if that's a way to say it. Yeah, but he's got the Four of Cups here, which is stable. He's stabilizing his emotions, because that four is the same four as the Emperor. But he's got these fears, which is what is I feel like probably going to block him for a little bit because it's all his thoughts and his beliefs and his mindsets, the expectations around what he feels this will mean and do. And, will it entrap him? Will it, what is going on? So it's all these, ideas that he feels a relationship is means, or these feelings or these thoughts. What does all this mean? And it just kind of like, I feel like maybe you caught him off guard, but it's also has him woo shoo off in his brain and off in his emotions. So I feel like he's taking some time to like regather. And so that's what happened there, Shay. I don't know, what message did you send him? So anyway, that's what they have for you right now, Shay. So many blessings for you. All right, Leah. Will the Cancer person respond to your message, Jim? All right, we'll look at that. And Strawberry Rose, you'll beep after that. So let's see here. Will the Cancer person respond to your message? else. Okay. All right. Yeah. I think you will because they have the King of Swords, which is the master of communication. And so I feel like there will be communication. And you also got the Eight of Wands, which is about energy and speed and fastness. So I really feel like you're going to get a quick response here very soon. It's like he's responding right now. No, I'm just kidding. You're like, wait, let me check my phone. But I feel like it's going to be fast that they are going to respond back to you. So you will get a response, definitely back, and they are masters of communication. So it should be interesting response. So that's what they have for you, Leah. Easy breezy, fast and easy. So many blessings to you, Leah. Strawberry Rose, you are up next, and then Brenda, you'll be up after that. So Strawberry Rose, does the person on your mind want to reconnect with you? Okay, let's take a look here. I believe so, because you got the Page of Swords, which is about new communication, as well as the Empress card, which is about new birth, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture a little bit, but new, newness. So I with the two pages, with the Page and the Empress, and you have the Ten of Pentacles too, which is about abundance in the outside world. So I feel like if them contacting you is what you want and reconnecting with you is what you want, then the Ten of Pentacles means yes. If them not contacting you, but no, with those other two, I feel it's really a yes coming through, and that it's good communication, and so I do like that for you. So I love they're answering quick and fast tonight, not questions with questions, which is great. So that's what they have for you, Strawberry Rose. So many blessings for you. All right, Brenda, you are up. Hey, Jalen, you'll be after that. All right, so Brenda, you want to know what Pradeep and Deepanshu have in their minds? Uh-oh. Let's take a look here. What's going on in their minds regarding Brenda? Hmm. Oh, okay. So they've got a lot on their mind. I mean, they've got a lot of fears going on here as well. So this is that it's shown up a couple times with the nightmare card with or insomnia. They got a lot on their minds, a lot of expectations that are rooted in fear, right? So they got a lot of fear that's activating inside of them. They're almost exhausted from all the mental stuff that's been going on for them. Now they do see you as strong. They see the strength in you, and so they do see you as this um, say force to be reckoned with. But they do see you. You have this inner strength that they're just like, oh, okay, wow. And so I feel they're kind of taken aback by that. They do have death on their minds. In this case, it's usually like death and rebirth, but because of the situation, I feel like they're thinking about you know the passing that occurred, and so I feel like they've got all this on their minds and all this going on, and that's why I think all these thoughts, the fears, when they're in fear, they're acting out of their minds, and but when they're not in fear, they see you and they see this and what you're going through and their own sorrows and their own stuff that's going on. And then the Wheel of Fortune comes in here, which is the endings and new beginnings, which things are turning and changing in favor towards you. But I feel like it's taking time, of course. The Knight of Pentacles, which is about seasons. The outside world takes time to catch up with what's going on inside them. So I almost feel like they're going through some changes of heart around some things. Um, but you still have your wish fulfillment card that comes in here and the hope card. And so it's just important to know, I feel for you, that, this is what takes up so much of their energy is their fears and what's going on with them there. And, um, they just sometimes when we are with someone and people relate us to them, and then if they miss that person, um, then our presence sparks pain. You know what I mean? So, like, um, in the case, I think with what you're going through, the uh, if you're the daughter-in-law, and then uh, they lose their son or their brother or their that they see you, and then they just feel the pain. It's like loss, and when they're out of sight, out of mind, helps them at least heal. But if it's always in their face, it causes a lot of pain, and I feel like that's what they're going through a lot with everything. It's like I say, there's all these thoughts and stuff. So that's what's going on in their minds regarding you, Brenda. So many blessings. You hang in there. All right, Jaylin, you are up, and then VD, you will be up after that. So just a general with current energies, and are you on the right track? Any advice? Okay, so let's take a look. All right. So they want to go to the Ask Your Guides deck, Oracle. Let's see what they got here for Jaylin. All right. So you've got the psychic awareness from your divine soul, card number 47. And you got two cards. That one says, your divine soul is awakening, and with it, your psychic abilities are coming alive. More evolved and specific than basic intuition, your psychic faculties are giving you access to the fourth dimension and are coming into contact with enlightened helpers who can assist and guide you in beautiful ways. You may start accessing divine music or tap into new healing energies. You may also receive telepathic messages and have clairvoyant visions. Heed your newly aroused psychic faculties and don't doubt the specific and profound transmissions flowing to you. Record your dreams, believe in your hunches, and accept the symbols and signals being relayed to you from the psychic realm. Trust your vibes and embrace your psychic channels fully. What they're communicating is essential to fulfilling your purpose. Ask your divine soul to lead you. And your divine soul's message to you is embrace and trust what you receive. I think you're on the right track. And then the other one you have is card number 31, which is your physical body from Gaia. Let's see what they have to say. So, Gaia, the divine earth mother, is present, making you aware of your marvelous physical body, her great gift to you. Be grateful for her gift. It's a wondrous temporary home for your spirit. She asks that you give it the respect and attention it deserves and needs, so take care of it with love and attention. Give it adequate rest, a proper diet, and a calm and peaceful environment. Spend time with nature, as the earth is the true mother to your body and will restore it. The better you care for your body, the more it will serve your spirit. Listen to your body, its gut feelings, its flutters, its impulses, as Gaia speaks to you through it. This is the Earth Mother cradling you, protecting you, and guiding you through each day. She advises you not to live in your head alone and ignore your physical self. Without a strong connection to your body, you'll be weak and unable to achieve your goals. So Gaia's message to you is pay attention to your body. Wow. So kind of a great message here because your divine soul is telling you, hey, listen to us. You're heightened up. You're going higher. Listen, listen. It's great. And then Gaia is saying, hey, don't forget your physical body, though. There's this attention and love that you can give it because your body also is an antenna and it does pick up things through your body, too. So you have stuff coming from up above through your crown chakra and messages coming up from Gaia through your root chakra, so it's like pay attention to both. Oh yeah, what's funny? It's almost opposite. This is like the upper chakras, this is the lower, but it's reversed. Maybe you're upside down. But do you always feel like you were that way growing up? But those are beautiful messages. So definitely on the right path um, with your energies and connecting to the higher realm. Just some tweaking with your physical body and realizing that it also is a spirit. Uh, I mean, it's a rental car, but it's also made up of spirit and a gift from Gaia. And she will communicate because she's connected to spirit, of course. So she'll communicate to you as well from above and from below. So I like it, Jalen. Many blessings. All right, VD, you are up. And then Queen B, you'll be up after that. All right. Whoop, went a little too far. Ah, perfect. Glad that resonated. Let me just go scroll back up. Okay. So, VD, what message do you need to hear? All right. Let's see what they have. Let me take a sip here. All right. What message do we have for VD Jalan? Okay. Hmm. Okay. So a great card to start off for sure. The Wheel of Fortune. So you have endings and new beginnings as the wheel turns in your life, bringing you what is fated for you, bringing you what is for you. And no matter what it looks like, no matter how it comes, just know that your life as it unfolds, every single piece is for you. And it will turn and it'll bring you exactly what you need. And you have the Lover's card, which um, can mean that you have love coming your way. But one of the big things with the Wheel of Fortune is there's these fated events that will come into your life. And it's like we have all these things that we chose to go through before we came down here. And it's like, when I first heard that, I go, well, why even come down here if it's all planned out? And they're like, but within each fated event, we still have our power to choose what emotion we want to feel as we go through it and what story we apply to it as we go through it. And this is the emotional side of the choice. So they're saying you have these fated events that are coming and it's changing. And just remember, it's for you, but you still get to choose what you feel as you go through it. So I do like that because you also have the Two of Swords, which is about making decisions, and that would be Sword Jar of the Mind. So, in a way, this is the choices, emotional choices, and mental choices that you get to choose what you do with that, because you will have this opportunity. You have the Seven of Cups, which is all these emotions that are gonna be coming in, all these emotions that you can choose from, and you can always choose the Ten of Cups, which is about feeling joy and abundance in whatever is going on, but you have a choice to choose whatever emotion you wanna feel. So I kind of like this overall message for you. What you need to hear is that it doesn't matter what comes tomorrow. It doesn't matter what comes a year from now, 10 years from now, 100 years from now, 1,000 years from now. You always get to choose what you want to feel as you go through it, and you're not powerless in anything. And so we could theoretically always choose to be happy and joyful with whatever comes, forward next. It might be kind of boring, maybe we do want the opportunity to try that on, but I think after a while we might get bored with that down here and go, why am I even here if I'm just having this bliss? I'd like to have some drama every now and then, but knowing that every moment is either a choice of unconditional love and bliss and the fear of losing conditional love. When we only feel we have one choice, that's when it's scary. But when we realize there's always a second choice, then we can experience the other of, the fear-based one, and kind of enjoy it, really, eh, you know, dive into it, knowing any second we can and choose happiness and joy and peace and bliss and unconditional love in the next moment. And I like that because it is this wonderful, beautiful um, unfolding of power that we have. And I feel like they want you to know that for what is uh, coming for the future. But I feel like for the now, it's like something that you need to know right now, and to really start under uh, absorbing that and just really sit with it and see the power that you have. So that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings for you, Bini. Right, Queen Bee. What is TJ's current energy towards you, and will you reconcile? Let's take a look. I think that sounds familiar. Did we ask that this morning? Let me see. I know, maybe I dreamt it. You never know. I have so many readings that I do, though. Is that TJ? Is he with more than one person? That is possible that there's another TJ out there. Someone else was asking about TJ. So, what is TJ's current energy towards you, and will you reconcile? Right. Just a little more clarity here, real quick. Okay. Interesting. Let me just. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So they do have the judgment card that's coming in here, and they've got these double endings and double new beginnings. And I feel like that there's a splitting of a kingdom. And so I don't I feel like, because these came out and I was like, okay, well that's interesting. And then kind of get clarity, and then they're like this, which I'm like, okay, which means a split, right? And um the first cards that had come out were the Five of Wands, which is about conflicting energy, and a Seven of Wands is about a movement up. And there's this energy of, um, I want to say, there- there's jealousy in that when someone is rising up, another person or persons already felt low, and then when they get moved up, they even feel even lower, and so then they just kind of poke at the other person. And I feel like that is kind of the energy of your relationship before, is that it's almost like you couldn't celebrate any achievements, and it always ended up in an argument because they um, couldn't be happy for you because they're focused on themselves, if that makes sense. So they were just like, you're like, oh, I got a bonus, and you're like, I never get bonuses, and blah, 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 and you're just like, "Oh, can you just be happy for me for once and not make it about you?" That's the kind of energy I'm feeling, and it's almost like there's this that's why I feel like there was, like, this power struggle that was going on, between it's almost like this Game of Thrones, here's the king and the queen, they're battling, and they're always battling for it, and it's like that's why I feel like there was this double ending and this double new beginning. And so I feel like there's this movement because you have the Lovers card and the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel like but I don't feel like this is like you guys together. Let me get clarity on what this is here, the 10 of Pentacles and the Lovers card. Can you give me a little more on that? Yeah, okay. So it's a new opportunity that's coming up. That's what I was feeling, but I wanted to make sure. So the Eight of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles is about new opportunity opening up in the outside world, and that is what comes for you. So this is something that is more in alignment. You have this, the Lovers card, obviously, but Ten of Pentacles is fullness and wholeness and completeness and bliss and life overflowing. And so it's and if you look at this close enough, if I can get it to focus, yeah, there it goes. See how it's the grandfather and the parents and the children, and there's usually a dog and a palace, and it's like it has everything. This other relationship has everything, where this one felt kind of a fixer upper, you know, in comparison to what you're going to be having. And it's like you don't have to go back to that. It's a condemned home. You get to go to a palace instead. And so I feel like it's like, no, there's not reconciliation. There's not, the current energies are, they're, again, it's all about them. Can't believe that happened to me. Can't believe you did that to me. Can't believe you did that. It's taking personal responsibility, not in their repertoire right now. And so this ending of the relationship was for you to open you up for this new way to go. So that's what they have for you, Queen Bee. So many blessings for you. All right. Sony, hello, hello. All right. And Sony, I think you're are you asking for a reading? You say please. But there's nothing after it. Did you want a general reading, or did you have a specific question? If you pop it down below, because I think you did that this morning too, and I was like, but you never responded. So if you are here and you have a specific question, pop it down below, and I will I'll go to you as soon as I see that you have a message there. So in the meantime, I'm going to move on to Cynthia, and you'd like a general for the rest of the month. Excellent. And then Empress Beauty, it will be after that. So let's take a look here at general. Yeah, I do want to go to these angel guide oracle for you. See what message they have for you for the rest of the month. So what do we have for Cynthia? General for the rest of the month. Composure. I like it. Composure. Let's see what message comes with that. Yeah, it says take time to gather your thoughts and energy because there's a good chance that you're experiencing a buildup of frustration and annoyance at this time. You are a passionate, loving, and joyful being, but at the same time, you don't want to be taken for granted or underestimated. The warrior within you wants to rise up and fight, or at least prove your skills, your talents, and your worth. But drawing this card indicates that right now, you're not going to be respected or heard in the way that you deserve. Angel wisdom is guiding you to retreat, reflect, and compose yourself before proceeding further. So take time to ask your angels and guides to help you compose your thoughts and your energy. Know that the divine hand of God is upon the situation and everyone involved, and there's no need to worry about anyone's karma but your own. Just retreat, refuel, and regain your composure. The extended message for the card is that this card encourages you to step into the energy of equanimity. Equanimity is a Zen like state in which you refrain from reacting to a situation out of fear and separation. Right now, angels of pure divine light are helping you feel guarded and guided and encouraging you to recognize that you have an incredible force of love within you. I like it. So that's their general message for you right now, Cynthia. So many blessings for you. I think that's perfect. All right. So let's keep going down here. Let me just check here. I don't see Sony. Nope. All right. So, Empress Beauty, sorry. Now I see Sony's question here after Empress Beauty. So, Sony, you will be next. I totally went by it. My old man eyes aren't what they used to be. So, Empress Beauty, how does G feel about you? Um, oh, because you think it's time to move on. All right, let's see what Spirit has to say for you. All right, so tell us about Empress Beauty and G. What's for her highest experience? What are his feelings? What are their feelings? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I asked for, they gave me other things, but we'll start off with the tower, which is about things moving out of your life to make room for new things coming in. Because I feel you are listening to your higher self, because the judgment card I feel here is your higher self calling you to a different path. Um, you have the Six of Wands, which is about being seen and victory. And I feel like um, with G, you don't feel seen, you don't feel recognized. You almost feel like you're being fit in between the important things. And what you want is more this, which is what you have ahead of you, which is a Knight of Cups, someone who is in questing for love and a romantic, and that makes you feel this overflowing of love, this fulfillment, this wholeness. So I feel like this is what you were wanting, but you were left wanting. And so, yeah, the spirit is saying that you've learned what you needed from the mirror. And so it is time to move on. Otherwise, you'd be getting some other swords and some reflection and da 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 da. But this is all about, yep, lightning bolt, time to move forward towards this knight in shining armor or this romantic person that is full of love and questing for higher love, and they want to bring it with you and to you and have it overflow. So that's definitely more in alignment with what you're looking for. So that, I think you're right on the money there, Empress Beauty. So that's what they have for you. Many blessings. All right, Sony, you are up, and then Alexix. So Robbie's current energy for you. Let's take a look here. So what is Robbie's current energy towards Sony? Please, what would you like him to know? Okay. So you have both the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. So it's like mixed feelings. There's like this love that just overflows for you, but at the same time, there's also some mourning and some disappointing emotions and sadness a little bit too. So I kind of feel like there's this mixed thing going inside of him that's back and forth and back and forth. And I'm not sure if this is from you or not, though. I almost feel like they are caught up in some old hurt feelings that they didn't deal with and they stuffed down inside, and then when they had feelings that came, around for you, that they sparked these emotions, because they had the emotions closed off, but when you kind of turned on the switch, and then all this stuff came up from their past, and so they're kind of uh, taken by surprise of all this feeling they have that's flooding out of them, and the ugly kind of feelings that they're feeling of disappointment, betrayal, and those things are not about you, but you are the lucky one that um kind of threw the match into the fireworks box, and all the fireworks are going off, and you didn't really throw it in there. You were just are this bright spark. You're like, I can't help it if it just ignites things when I go by it. But I feel like that's what happened. You just like uh they just activated emotions within them, that also then caused a ripple that also um set free some other emotions that they hadn't dealt with from the past. So that's why I feel like there's these mixed emotions that are going on. And I mean, there's a lot of fire in here too. So there's um yeah, here's the Knight of Wands. I have to see which one was which. So the Knight of Wands here, this is about fast movement and passion, and they are also on a quest for their power, and they have the Two of Wands, and so they do have like this awareness that they are holding power, but it's almost like they feel powerless with these emotions and stuff that are popping up, because it's like again, there's like it's almost like there's two separate things that are going on at the same time. It's like two fireballs, and this fireball they don't want, which is the old stuff, and it's just flying off. And then they do have the other emotion, the other fire for you, which they're like, that's what I want. But it's like, it's almost like a light switch that turns off all the lamps. It's like, well, if I turn on, all the lamps are on, and this one that's catching on fire, I turned off, but then that turns off. It's like, and so they're trying to figure out how to separate the two, have them in separate things, that they can do this separate while also look at that, if that makes sense. So I just feel like they're uh, just taken aback by all the stuff that sparked inside of them. So um, it's good. It's on purpose for a purpose. You were the mirror that came for this. So that's the kind of current energy that's popped up. So that's what they have for you, Sony. So many blessings for you. All right, Alexis, you are up, and then Andrea, 54 Hector, you are up after that. A reading on your stalkers. Uh-oh. Let's take a look here. Let's switch up cards, and we're going to go to the Chinese tarot, and let's see what's going on there. All right. All right, boom. So, a reading on your stalkers. What do you want Alexis to know about the stalkers? So, you've got the Heavenly Master, which is normally the Hierophant. And I'm noticing the yin yang and the five, which is this change with this, spinning yin yang about within every within every shadow is light, and within every light there is shadow, is what I'm hearing. So um, I feel like there's this nudge of, can you look into behind the characters of these stalkers and see these higher beings of unconditional love and light, because they do have this brightness that's within them. And can that be the focus? Because I feel like you have the 8 of coins, which is you're moving up in the outside world. And I feel like it's almost like there's this thing of moving from an apprentice to a master, that's coming in here, because here is a heavenly master, right? So it's like you're moving from being in this situation and you're moving up, into this. And I almost feel like this is like, what a great opportunity for you to expand and move up in your spiritual awareness. It's like, I'd rather them just go away. but but I feel like there's this, it's just like, it's an opportunity for you to look past the darkness and see the light that is there within them. And when you focus on the light, that is what grows, instead of focusing on the fear of the stalker. Sorry, as I hit my microphone. Um, that grows, right? And I feel like there's this opportunity here. You do have the Queen of Coins, Queen of Pentacles, which is about you, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. So definitely taking care of yourself. But there's this abundance, this feeling of abundance that comes when you don't give your energy away to the fear, to the dark side. The Instead, you give it just to that little dot of light, and that dot of light expands. You do have the Justice card here, which does talk about, you know, uh, seeing things from a higher perspective. It's usually has the Ace of Swords that has the scales on it. It's like the balancing out of fears and connecting to the higher truths that are rooted in unconditional love. Also, um, the Justice yesterday was the 1111 portal, which is all about the justice. So if you haven't checked out your 1111 portal reading for your sign, then take a look at that. Um, Here, just for everyone, let me just throw it into the, here it is. I'm going to throw it into the chat here, maybe. See if I can see underneath there. Hopefully that's it. Yeah. Yep. So that's the playlist link to the 1111 portal. And it's also in the description box of the video down below. But I feel like maybe look, if you know your Mars, what sign your Mars is in, because I feel like that is the kind of energy of the stalkers. It feels very Marsy, very God of War feeling. And so maybe check out that one. Check out, if you haven't checkened out, if you haven't checkened out your sun sign, checking out that one first, and then also I'd look at your Mars, because I feel like there's going to be, the combination will give you some additional information around it as well. So that's what I'm feeling is coming up for you right now, Alexis, with those. So hang in there, take care of you, of course, always first, but many blessings to you. Hang in there. All right, Andrea, you are up, and then ES, you will be up after that. So love and light to you too, Andrea. And so what is Carlos's current feelings about your relationship? Let's see what's going on inside Carlos. Okay. That's about half the deck there. Let me just reshuffle this real quick. All right. What is Carlos's feelings about your relationship? All right. Well, it's not bad at all, which is good. So you have the Two of Wands, which is about the power of where they know that wherever they invest their energy is going to grow, right? And they've got the Four of Coins here, which is the stability in the outside world. And so I feel like there is this, um, like their energy is focused on making sure the home is set, and like the provider kind of, "Oh, I'm the hunter, gatherer, not I'm the hunter, I'm the blah, 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 it's kind of like that energy of like he puts his energy into that because he feels like that is what he's supposed to do. But there's this new energy that's coming in for you guys, a new passion, a new level, um, that I feel like that he does want to take it to, because the Three of Cups is here. It's celebration, it's joy, that I feel is coming in here. So I feel like there's this, um, you know, happiness that's there. Let me see. Give me clarification on these two, please. Yeah. So, and again, here's a two and a three again. Um, the two of swords is about at a fork in the road and decision point, but it's like this is the fear of heartbreak. This is the fear of being disappointed. So I almost feel like they want to take things to a new level, but there's this fear that's holding them back, and maybe because of their past. Yeah, because they've got the magician card, which is all about, the divine masculine taking action, going forward, and the king of pentacles, which is wholeness and completeness and all that too. But I kind of feel like that's what they're like, where they want to take everything to, but they're just at this. Yeah, they just haven't left behind old emotions that aren't serving them anymore. So I feel like they did have some heartbreak. They did have a lot of, I feel like someone really, really used them in the past, right? Where they just gave and gave and gave, and they gave their heart, and the person took it and stomped on it, put it in the blender and blended it, fed it to a cat, and then after the cat pooped it out, went and fed it to the dog. It's just like, oh my gosh. They have this like really story that went, it was just like going on and on. It's like, wow, I can understand why he's hesitant, but he has such a beautiful heart and a desire to provide and to move forward and to do things. Yeah, there's just temperance, patience, and balance coming in here, allowing him time to figure it out. The only thing that you can do for him is um, give him love, 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 and that just helps him balance out more and let the old things go, because uh, it's not like anything that you do. It's just from what happened in the past is what shows its little ugly little head from the past, and it scares him. He's like, I don't want to go through that again. And he gets his bravery up, and then it's all boo ha ha ha, and then he goes back down again. So it's like he's getting braver and braver and braver, but I just feel like he's just not ready. He hasn't been ready to let those old things go yet. So soon, though, I feel like he's like been making progress, especially with that magician coming. I feel like he's ready, so close to stepping into his power to release it. So that's what they have for you, Andrea. So many blessings for you. All right. ES, you are up. And then Beautiful Journey with Megan, you are up next. So do you see you getting a large settlement? All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see. What would you like ES to know about this settlement, please? Will it be large? Can you clarify that for me? Oh, okay. That is clarity. So I got the Knight of Coins, which the Knight is coins is good, right? That's money, that's settlement. Knight is movement. Knight of Coins is pursuit of coin and higher stuff. And I'm like, okay, is that good? Tell me what that is. And then you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about fortune, things turning in your favor. That would be a yes, from what I'm seeing here. So, and they told me look at the bottom of the deck and there's the temperance card. It's like you just have to be patient, let it unfold. It's going to happen. It just takes some time and some balancing out of things. Things are being worked out. to get to that point. So um, that would be a yes. I do like that for you. So many blessings for you. Yes. All right. Beautiful journey with Megan. And then Queen Angie, you'll be up after that. Oh, thank you. You're very welcome. It's my honor. I'm so excited and privileged to be able to do readings and to bring messages of love. So let's take a look here. If there's room for a free reading, keep you in mind. Absolutely. So, what kind of reading did you want? Just a general reading, A Beautiful Journey with Megan? Spirit knows what you'd want. And actually, I do want to pull you a Oracle of E here. So let's take a look and see what they have for you. All right, there it comes. You got the GPS card number 15. So let's see what's going on here. OMG. Your intuition is being a real show off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life, and quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient. It just can't understand why, when it knows the fun, easy route, that you insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost ever, especially now that you're about to stumble onto a gold mine. I like it. So, of course, that's your higher self and your spirit team going, "Hey, we've been telling you so many things, and we'd love you to heighten your intuitiveness and your vibration, raising it even higher and higher and higher." Oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. Is you have the high priestess, they want you to go into your temple, away from all the noise, raise your vibration to that of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. Get away from all the chaos, turn down the fear noise, because they want you to even more fine tune your intuition and the clarity of the messages that you get from spirit. And I love that because you also got the star card, which is the star card can represent you, your higher self, moving up. Because, like, when you go to hermit card, when they have the lantern, the big star in it is your higher self guiding the path, the inner path. And so they are nudging you, inviting you, say, "Come on, come away with us. We want you to get to know us in even more deeply." Yeah. Ace of Cups. They go that we've got this huge um, goblet, this huge chalice full of unconditional love for you, waiting, um, just ready for you. So they are inviting you to this higher level, and to trust all of that. So that's what they for you. Beautiful journey with Megan. I like it. It's like they're asking you out on a date. Your um, entire posse of beings of unconditional love and light. Come on. It's you know, like a girls' night out with all your spirit beings. So they're like, "Come on," they're ready. So I like that for you. Beautiful. Many blessings to you. All right, Queen Angie, you are up. You want to know if energy read for yourself and angel message. Okay. Okay. So you'd like just to see what spirit would have to say. I'm going to pull an angel guide card for your angel message and see if they also have me pull tarot for you. But let's take a look here and see. Angel message. All right. Wow. You got the guardian angel card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And let's see what message they have for you. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now, your guardian angel is drawing closer to you more than ever. This angel guide knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. And before your incarnation on earth, you danced across the stars together. And if you're feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone. Angels are always there to light the way. And this card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, their support, and companionship available to you. The extended message for this card is that you are an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do everything on your own, but know that even just a quick prayer to your guardian angel can take away some of that pressure. Your angel wants to hear more from you. In order to support you fully, they must be invited to do so. But then no request is too much. Your angel guide was made for you and is dedicated to you. So take time today for an easy and informal conversation with them. Speak openly and in a heartfelt way about your life, any challenges that you're facing, and anything you need help with. Through that conversation, their help will find its way to you. When you draw this card, they want you to know they are with you. Wow. Boom. Yeah, they definitely honor our free will and they will not disrespect it by interfering and meddling unless we ask them of our own free will to do so while we're down here. So I love that reminder for all of us to each day to just try to ask, hey guys, I give you permission and I invite you to please come into my life and meddle with it. Help it be to the highest, you know, joy and love and experience that it can be. And they will definitely respond. So I love that. And then an energy read. Let's take a look here. What else do you have to add to that? Yeah. So at the Three of Cups, the Three of Cups for me, when spirit's involved, does represent our posse of support. So that's them. The first card popping out, they're like, "Yep, that's us." Um, you have this beautiful opportunities that are going to be coming and opening up for you in the outside world here. And when you are faced with these decisions, it's like you're going to have the am I going to do this or am I going to do this? A fork in the road, things to be made. There's like, don't neglect your heart. Don't try to make it just by your mind. Connect to your heart, connect to your beautiful beings up above, because you have the Six of Cups, you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. And I kind of feel what's coming up here is someone from your past is making themselves known, coming back across your path. And when you're making the decision, rather than making it with your mind, follow your gut, follow your heart, ask, and because they will guide you to the perfect love that'll make you feel whole and complete. They won't do you wrong. Um, so they're wanting you to trust them and connect with them around that. So I like that, Angie. I feel like there's some wonderful higher love that is coming in into your soul. And I feel a lot of it has to do with your connection, your extended connection, your higher connection to the higher realms, too. So I really like that. So that's what they have for you, Queen Angie. Many blessings. All right, June 333. You are up next. And then, hey, baby. And Andrea. Baby will be up next. All right. So, June, there are no silly questions because if it's a question worth asking, then it's important to us. So, never any a silly question. So, you want to know, have you met your future husband? Let's take a look here, see what they have to say. Okay. They're having me switch over here to the Revelations Tarot. So, we're switching back. right. Okay, that one too. I by this I don't it doesn't seem to be, because you've got the 9 of wands and the 9 of, cups. This is wish fulfillment, emotional wish fulfillment, a wish fulfillment card, and then you have but 2 nines that popped out together, which is about an inner, hermit journey, understanding your power and finding your heart and your emotions and what are you truly wishing for? Um, because oops, if I smack this here, because they are showing me you have the 10 of swords, which is endings of swords are your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets and your expectations, and the 10 of swords is like this exhaustion trying to live up to expectations around relationships and who you are supposed to be and what is a relationship supposed to be and what is that other person supposed to be and who is it supposed to be as far as their personality and actions toward me and all this stuff, right? There's this huge, just it's so much that's been fed to you all your life of what it is supposed to be, and there's contradictory stuff too. That's why it's so overwhelming, for it, and that's why they're nudging you to this inner uh, search, this inner sorting of what is it truly that I want, not what everyone has told me I want. And it's taking you to be able to do this, um, to really be able to stand in your power, and this is you taking your power back. The ace of wands is with you being able to zero your energy on what you want. You are the king in this thing. We all have divine masculine, divine feminine. So this energy is you are the ruler over you and your energy, and not anyone else. It's almost like they're saying you haven't met them yet because you don't know what you absolutely want yet. You know what you've been told that you want, and they've convinced you it's what you want, but they're wanting you to take a step back, go on this inner search, and understand what is your heart's wish, because then that's when new opportunities open the outside world around commitment, coming in, and so they want all that to go first because it's like someone convincing you, like you pick up a genie's lamp and they grant you a wish, and you're like, "What's my wish?" And people are telling you, "This is what your wish should be," and you're like, "Really? That's my wish? That's okay. That's my wish." And then it comes true, and you're like, "Oh, do you guys want this? Because I really don't want it." It's like really finding out what you want, and then your energy goes towards that, and then that's what draws it to you because it's more in alignment with your heart. So that's what they have for you right now in June. So many blessings to you. I'm excited though, because this is like, yeah, I didn't want that. This is what I want. And so you're really getting clarity around it. So I like it. All right. So many blessings to you. Baby, you are up. And then let me see here. Hey, Ashika. And then Manzu, you will be up after that. So, baby, what reason does Venki is not calling you, not messaging you? All right, let's take a look here and see what is up. All right, what is going on with Venki? Okay, no, that's like 10 cards. Maybe there's a lot of reasons, but okay. 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 Well, looks like they've gone a different path here. The Three of Wands is about something has come into their life that they've altered course and they've gone off in this other direction. Um, so that's what they're showing, and it has to do with their emotions have gone in a different direction because they have the Knight of Cups, which is they're pursuing love elsewhere. The king has dispatched the knight in a different direction. So I kind of feel like there's just some emotional distraction that just took them off that way. But, please know, baby, that if anyone has ever moved out of our life, people don't leave us. People don't, you know, they're drawn off into a different direction. They're removed out of our life for us to open up our life for uh, they were going to be an obstacle. We've learned what we needed, and now we're ready to move forward into something that's more in alignment with our life. So just know that thank God for unanswered prayers. Next. But that's what they have for you. So hang in there. Many blessings to you. Send you a lot of love. All right. So Manzu, you are up. And hey, Grace. Hello, hello. I am doing well. Nita, hello. All right, Pooja, looks like you will be up next after Manzu. So let me just jot this time down. All right. So November and December reading for Manzu Busal. I'll probably mess that up, so apologies. All right. Okay, November, December. What's going on here? All right. Well, you have, I think this is November, and then because I got 3 and 3. So they gave me 3 for November and 3 for December. November is going to be quite a transformational month. We'll put it that way. Because I'm going to start with what you end up with and work backwards. Because you have the Queen of Wands, which is a very powerful energy. It has in tune with your intuition and your gut, but also it has you being able to really super focus your energy and your fire that really allows you to make movement and move forward. And you really stand. Now, I wanted to just show you that first because you have the Devil card, which is about this Saturn energy of rattling your cage this month. And I feel like they've been rattling it for a while. So it's not like it's almost like having an earthquake and you live in California. They're like, oh, that again. But you're having this shakeup and you're having this stuff happen. And uh, and it's having you question your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets about things that's allowing you to really release stuff that no longer serves you about your belief in yourself and just all sorts of areas of your life, because I feel like it's a big shakeup, because it does feel like you kind of go through this death and this rebirth that comes through here. So there's things being removed out of your life, there's changes that are happening, but it brings you at the end of the month that you're standing in this power. Instead of being like this where you feel out of your power, it's the opposite. You now have come into this beautiful fieriness, and you're able to do that because when you go into December, it shows here that you are in command of your thoughts and your beliefs and your mindsets, and you are continuing to cut away more stuff out of your life because you've been doing a lot of mental um, analysis of your life and your expectations and all of that. And you actually, because you have the Four of Pentacles, which is about a stable outside world in December, where you've realized a lot of the stuff and a lot of beliefs you had to do with defining yourself by the outside world. And you were like, disappointed and felt unstable, in looking at all that in the outside world, because it was relationships and people change or they pass away, right? Or it was situations like job, education, social status, blah, blah, blah. That stuff was always changing. It was unstable, right? And then, things, our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, all that stuff is unstable. It catches on fire, is stolen, blows up, deteriorates, breaks down, whatever. And you really have we're been turning inward going, why do I want all this stuff? So a lot of deep reflection has brought this stability, and you've really moved inward and upward in a lot of ways. I like that Queen of Wands with your connection to your gut and to the spirit world, and then also the Four of Pentacles, you moved inward and upward to find your wholeness from within. And with all of that, towards the end of December, you're really going to move into a different direction. You're going to have decided that this was the route that you always thought you were going to go, and you were committed to going, going, going. With all the stuff that you're learning and transforming, you're like, I'm going to go this way now. And so you're having this change towards the end of December on where you want to head and what you want to do, whether it's a relationship or education or body or possessions, home, car, whatever it is. You're having this change of direction, and I really like that for you. So that is what they have for you, Manzu. So many blessings to you. All right. All right, Pooja, you are up next. All right. I do have turmeric powder. Never thought of boiling it, inhaling the steam. I make turmeric tea, but I'll do that. I like it. Thank you. And Nita, you will be up next. So Pooja, you want to know, is Eric, I'm going to murder the name. I'm just going to say A. Are they genuinely in love with you? You want to know what he actually feels and intentions. Ooh, busted. Someone's going to get busted. I'm just kidding. We'll see if he's expressing himself truthfully or if he's hiding things. We're going to find out what spirit wants you to know anyway. So let's take a look. What is Erikish? What do they feel truly for Pooja? Oh, those no. In fact, now I want to take a sip of tea. Okay. What's going on with them? What's their actual feelings and intentions, please? Okay. Well, there's some fire here, so that's good. The Two of Wands is about them really trying to determine what they want to invest their energy in. And um, I feel like they're just at this point, they've got stable energy here. So it's good, stable passion. The fire is stable. So I feel that's good. I just feel like they're also at this point of where do I need to focus all my energy? I feel like they're in this place of trying to determine, with the chariot card here, what direction, where we're taking this, what am I investing, things in. So this is another choice kind of card that's coming in, and also the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Wands is good. The Four of Pentacles is like, I feel like that's what they're trying to determine is what's going to bring me the stable external world, right? All the stuff in the physical world. They're like, how can I do this? What do I need to do? I need to know, what is this is all about. And they've got all these expectations that they're working through, which, is normal. We're all given tons of expectations growing up on the supposed to be, the should be, the need to be, the have to be. And I know some societies are even more extreme in their, rules of how relationships are supposed to work and different things. Um, and so I know there's a lot of pressure, it seems, on all these different areas. And that's what they have a lot of this mental anguish, like insomnia and nightmares, and they're just almost exhausted thinking about a lot of things. So if you're like, oh, that makes sense of why he's, so tired. But but on the other side of all that too, with all the expectations, is all the love that's going on here. Because there's the King of Cups, which is all about emotions, and he's pretty balanced with that because it's a balance between heart and mind. So there is emotion there, and he has that because he has the Knight of Cups too, which is the movement of emotion, the movement of love that's there, and the Three of Cups, which is joy, it's happiness, it's the spiritual world too, but I don't think that really feels like it resonates with what's going on inside of him right now. But there's a joy, there's this inside there, but I just feel he's so consumed with so many things. Like he's looking at his social status, he's looking at his education slash career. He's looking at family and love and friends and and there's every single one has this house of expectations around it all. And I'm like, I would be severely exhausted. And I know I used to be. I almost had a nervous breakdown once trying to live up to all the things I thought that I was supposed to. And I realized I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. But I feel like there's this he's just kind of overwhelmed right now with just all these different directions. And what can you do to help? Nothing except give him love. It's the only thing we can do. He trying to change someone else's mind and try to let him forget expectations. All we can do is speak love um and just continue to give them love, and then everything will fall into place as it will. That's all you can do. You can't change anything. All you can do is focus on you and sweep in front of your own door. That helps the energy. So focus on you, give love. What it comes down to with that. But it, when you say in love, I don't know if that's that far. Excuse me, that tea came up. Sorry, those. Um, he has love for you, but I don't. He's so organized that I don't think he's opened himself up to be able to fall in love. Where it's like, oh, you know, it's just he has great feelings and love, but that in love kind of takes it to a different level, right? It takes it to a like, would you dive in front of me and take a bullet? I don't know if he would. But he loves you. But I don't know about the in love. That I don't know if he's emotion I don't want to say that. I don't mean this in a bad way. I just don't feel he's emotionally mature to that place yet, to where he's allowing himself to open his heart up to that yet. I think that's too scary for him right now. But that's what they have for you, Pooja. So many blessings for you. All right. All right, Neda, you are up next. You're funny, intuitive. All right. I'm just reading down here to see. Okay, Grace. Grace OD. You. So, will Mustafa and you reconcile and be together? He's an Aries and you're Sagittarius. Let's take a look here and see what's. Whoa. I think I'll switch decks here. I think that one's ready to explode. We'll go back to the Chinese tarot. Let that cool down. All right. All right. So will Mustafa, okay. Do you reconcile and be together? Will you reconcile and be together, Mustafa? Okay. With the tower coming up here, I'm feeling that they were moved out of your life and you were moved out of his, um, on purpose, for a purpose, because you do have this. You have both the strength card. I keep on bumping my microphone. I'm sorry if that's loud. You have the nine of coins here, which is the nine of pentacles. It's you finding this wholeness and this completeness and this, um, and you have the strength, this inner strength. And I feel like with what happened between you two, you really were able to. Uh, you were required to find this inner strength because of, when you parted, it really kind of impacted you, but you're able to really identify your strength, and you found this ability to stand up inside of yourself and really find this wholeness inside of you. But I feel like you were moved, um, out of each other's lives, because this is what that is headed your way, you being the empress and having an emperor, rather than, I feel like the energetic match with Mustafa wouldn't be this. I would feel like it's almost like, they just weren't in a place of enough, I don't want to say power, but enough, they weren't feeling empowered enough to be able to be with you in that place. Yeah, because you deserve this. They told me, look at the bottom of the deck, because you need the two of cups. And this is what's coming for you, is a true compatible, um and not only compatible, but someone that helps bring you up to the level of empress, not king and queen, emperor and empress, which is like, an emperor is like over kings, it's like, it's someone that takes you even higher than, and helps you move you up within you, and you them, and it's that kind of relationship I don't think you had with Mustafa. And and that's what you are meant for. You're meant to rule the world. So don't forget us when you do. But it's like you are, meant to do this. You're meant to go to this different level, and it wouldn't have gone that way. And so was a divine appointed, interaction. But you've, gleaned what you can from it, and now that's why you guys were moved, and so that he was moved out of your life, so you can move forward to your, like, your they're making it sound like echoing your true destiny, destiny, destiny. So I know, when we have our love and our attachment to things, and sometimes we want to be with the devil we do know instead of the devil we don't. But it's like, no, it's, you can let this go and know that it was beautiful for what it was, and now you are moving into something so much more, um, in alignment with your destiny and with who you are to be. So I like that for you. So that's what your message is, Nita. You have a good one. Many blessings. All right. Grace OD, you are up next, and then Fiona, you will be up after that. All right. So, can we tell you if Paul is going to love you properly and change his toxic, unloving ways? Oh, let's take a look here. Paul, Paul. Mm. The Five of Pentacles is coming up here, and his toxic, unloving ways, it's because of how he feels about himself. And if he can't change how he feels about himself, no one can make him happy. No one can change any of his ways. And I don't feel like he is at the point where he will do any inner work. He's like looking in the outside world. Because I do see the Three of Cups can mean many things, but the energy I'm feeling with this combination of everything is a third party involved too. So with that toxic, unloving ways, I feel like it's you know when when someone refuses to see that it's them that's unhappy, it's not others making them unhappy. They'll keep going from person to person to person to person, or have multiple people thinking that, "Oh, these people will make me happy," and they don't. They're like, "What? I can't believe they didn't make me happy." And after the 15th, 20th relationship, "Oh, you know what? There's a common denominator in all of this. It's me." And I don't feel he's at that point where he'll recognize it. And I feel like for you, there's a Page of Pentacles is about new opportunities opening up in the outside world for you. So I really feel like the energy that you've invested in, it's like it's not going to change. And there's probably at least one other person that he's seeking uh, to be loved by, to be made happy by, and and you deserve more. You deserve, and that's what that new opportunity is opening up in your outside world. Something more deserving for you. Um, so just look at your own thoughts and your own beliefs and your own mindsets that have been making you feel blinded and bound and trapped. Um, because you do have this power, this Ace of Wands, you have this power that you will come into realization with and understand what about this relationship was a mirror for you. I know when I looked over all my relationships after I got over, blaming them for, cheating on me and whatever they were doing, I realized, oh, so how was I cheating on myself? you know and so when I look at your question, it just changes around to be, um are you do you have any toxic, unloving ways to yourself? And um and the reflection is for you is to be able to see where you can purify the love you have for yourself, right? um because there's a lot of mirror around. um and I'm saying this gently, that allowing someone like this to be in your life and continue to be in your life shows you that you have some, you know, um, love towards yourself that can be raised and opened larger, because it's like, no, I don't have to put up with that. I don't have to have that, bzz, and but there's this healing I feel that's going on, and this expansion of your self-love through this experience anyway. And I just feel you're going to take it to a whole new level of what you are learning from the end of this relationship, because I feel like you're like, yeah, I don't deserve this. And before, you wouldn't even have questioned that you didn't deserve it. And I love that you are, this intention behind the question is that I don't deserve this. Is it going to change? And it's like, nope. And then you're like, okay, I know what I need to do. So I love it for you. So hang in there, Grace. Sending you a lot of love and many blessings. All right, Fiona, you are up. And thank you, Chrissy, for sharing and liking. And Momo, you will be up next. Okay. So, Fiona, how does your boyfriend see you after knowing more about your life? Okay, let's take a look here. So the third card that the first card that came out is the Magician card, and so he sees you as someone that has a lot of I wouldn't say power, but that you really are able to I want to say stand alone, but you can like you have the ability of like when I had to dig deep down inside of me and find what I needed to move forward and to get through things. And so he sees you as like a not just an overcomer, but that you were able to thrive through a lot of situations. Because the Five of Cups here shows that there's a lot of things that you could totally just be be uh, victimized by and have take on these things as that as the definition of you, that I am a victim. But it's like, no, I might have been victimized, I might have had stuff you know that happened in my life that um you know could devastate some people, but you didn't, and you really chose to you know I'm going to live, I'm going to survive, I'm going to get past all this, and he just really did that. And so he sees that, he's like, wow. So he doesn't see you as broken or anything. He actually sees you as pretty powerful there. um and the temperance, and it shows that you are patient and that you are um balanced, and that uh, it's kind of like that, like this person there. You again, you went inward and were able to make different choices instead of instead of revenge. It's like you chose a different, a higher path. Now he does see you, that you're have been working through trying to live up to everyone's expectations, and that you maybe in the past exhausted yourself trying to jump through all these bunch of hoops. And I kind of feel like you've been working on this and you've been releasing this of trying to live up and to be what everyone else wanted you to be. But he sees you as someone that will go inside of themselves, and um I almost think he kind of sees some intuitiveness about you too, about your connection to your emotions and how you can really know yourself. So, with being able to, I feel like how you presented to whatever you told him, and after showing him who you are, I feel like he's just like, wow, you really understand yourself, and you've got a good grip of what you're able to do and what you're not allowing to uh, diminish you, because you also have the Three of Pentacles, which is all about being true to your authentic self. And I feel like they see it that way a lot, of like, wow, you really have had to stand up and be yourself regardless of anyone around you praising you or punishing you or whatever. You were just like, you know what, screw it all. I'm going to be me, and this is it. And I feel like he just sees you in that way. Not in a I don't feel any negativity in this at all. Yeah, and even the Seven of Stabs, which is that you were attacked by people for trying to do and move out from where you were. They would, well, how dare you be happy? Get back here and be miserable with the rest of us. But you stayed true to your authentic self and kept going. But yeah, I don't feel any negativity. I feel like he is just almost like, dang, she's a kick ass, It's like, all right, all right. You've really been through a lot, um and it's almost like looking at you, no one would know, but you're just like, "Grr." You got this power within you. It's like Wonder Woman. But that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you, Fiona. All right. Momo, you are up next. Jalen, you're funny. And then Christy O'Connor, you will be up after that. All right, so Momo, any messages for you regarding a new relationship? Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about relationships? So we do have the Three of Swords. Whoops, the Three of Swords here, which does represent heartbreak and disappointment. There was some expectations that you had in the past where people didn't live up to them or you didn't live up to others. And, there was this disappointment and heartbreak that came in. And you have, this almost looks like a Two of Cups, but it's actually the Two of Pentacles, Two of Coins, which is about balancing in your outside world and about this. There can be partnership, it can be people coming into the outside world too. But I feel like they want you to really look into this, the Three of Swords and the expectations, just to make sure that you're not, because that's where that balancing is coming in, that you're not bringing in some old um, heartbreak that hasn't been allowed to be processed and moved through, and all that. As I hit my microphone again, maybe I should move it back just a little bit. Because I feel like there's some unknowns with the Moon card. The Moon card is about, diving deep down inside, connecting to the higher realms, really looking at and understanding what is in there under the subconscious, right? May not be conscious of it, but it's like, if there's some sort of meditations or things you can look at into your heart, just to go, okay, am I still carrying anything there? Because I want to let that go. I don't want to bring that into the next one, for sure. Because you do have the Star card, which is wish fulfillment. So there is some beautiful things coming your way, regarding relationship. But I feel like this needs to happen first, because then you won't be afraid to be your authentic self and not feel like you have to adjust and try to be who you think other people think you should be in order to be dateable and lovable. And it's exhausting. It's just, be you. And that's what I feel like, that's what happens is, as you look over these Three of Swords, the old pain, the old suffering, the old disappointments and all that blah, that blew up in the relationships, and you go back and look and go, yeah, it's because I was scared. I was trying to be who I thought they wanted me to be, and I was afraid that I'd get rejected if I didn't do what they wanted to do, and they ended up rejecting me anyway. Well, that's stupid. Why am I doing it then? And so you're really clearing away a lot of the stuff, and you then can step in to a relationship being your authentic you. But you don't even not going to step into a relationship being your authentic you. You're going to be the authentic you. And that's what's going to draw someone to you. You don't have to pretend to be anyone else like we're all taught to do, right? You're just going to be you, and someone's going to be like, oh, you're awesome. And you're like, there you are. So that's what I feel is coming for you, Momo. So many blessings for you. All right, Christy, you are up. Jalen. All right. And Aprilia. Okay. Yep. You do ask a question further down below. Good. And Manzu. And not sure, Manzu, did you see you got your reading? Hopefully. If not, I wrote down the time just in case. All right. Let me just make sure here, Manzu, because we did that one. All right. And then Gemini, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. Good evening. You'll be up next after Christy. Okay. So, Christy, will, uh, will you be moving at all the rest of this year? Been away last year. Okay. Hoping to start your independence, please. Let's take a look here. So, will you be moving? What would you like Christy to know about moving? Okay. So I do see you have the Hierophant is what this one is, which is about contracts. So that's a good sign. And then you have the Knight of Swords, which is about movement. It's movement of thought, but I really feel like um, they're like, here's a movement card. The horse moves. There's this movement. And with that contract too, it's like be careful whenever you're signing a contract, just make sure everything is as was promised, that it's in there. But you have the Queen of Coins, which is the Queen of Pentacles, movement, new birth, um, and abundance. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, taking care of you. Have the Ten of Cups, which is woohoo, emotional fulfillment. And you do have the Hermit card, which when you talk about independence, this is you going off on a journey by yourself and on your own path. So I do feel that you'll be moving this year with a combination of those cards. So just pay attention to that contract before you sign it. So woohoo! Let the independence begin. All right, Christy, that's what they have for you. Many blessings. All right. All right. So Gemini, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. You are up. And then Christina, you'll be up next. And then Aprilia, you'll be up next. Okay. So I am well. What are the Pisces' current feelings? Okay, let's take a look. What are Pisces' current feelings today? So we have Pentacles, which is about moving up in the outside world. So there's this change that's happening in their outside world. And they have the Nine of Coins. It's the nine is like the Hermit card. They're finding this um, completeness and their worth within themselves. And we do have the Three of Wands that comes in here too, which the Three of Wands is this energy of changing directions and moving in an off ramp in this different direction. So with those, I feel like they are really feeling this wholeness within themselves, and they're liking that, and they're making this movement in the outside world, but I feel like it's moving in a different direction there. So I don't feel like they are moving like back to you in that direction. I feel like they are not wanting to do that necessary inner work to be able to reconcile, to be able to come back together in this space. Yeah, because they have the Seven of Swords, which the Seven of Swords, which would be one of the things of looking into our own thoughts and our own beliefs and our own mindsets that are stealing things from us in our life, right? Stealing our joy, stealing our partnerships, stealing our money. What are the things of our own thoughts and beliefs that are doing that? And um, I feel like they're not looking at this yet. They are just wanting to uh, change their outside world and go in these different directions, but I don't feel like they're doing that inner stuff. Yeah, they're still looking into the spilt cups and the emotions and things like that. They're just there bubbling, still the pain, still the disappointing feeling, and but they're not wanting to do that. I think we talked before about that you'd both have to do these change of these expectations and this work and look, see what part of you was part of the clashing between. And but I don't feel like she has the desire at this point in her life. So I feel like she's heading off in this different direction. So I know Yeah, but you have the Ace of Cups that they did show here, and they do have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here too, which is this ending and new beginning coming for you that brings you to new love. Um, so I like that they at least showed that because it's kind of it brings hope. It brings yeah, I know it's difficult to go, oh, but I had this attachment and this history and this love for them, and it's like, yeah, but that our loves always have little rooms reserved in our heart for them, but the main room, we can have someone else also be there and still have happiness with that too. So hang in there, Gemini, Sun, Aquarius, Moon. You hang in there. But that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. Yes, and thank you guys so much for all of you that have given a thumbs up on the video. It just helps spread the Zen love, and I appreciate you so much being a part of spreading love into the world. It does make a difference. It's like a little click, and like, oh, what difference does that make? But the YouTube algorithm takes it very seriously, and it'll automatically have my videos, my other recorded videos, to appear as recommended videos for other ones, so we can help spread the love. So thank you guys for doing that. All right. So Christina, you are up in general for the rest of the month. They don't want to do an oracle card. They want tarot for you. So we shall do what they say, because whew, if I don't, nothing happens. They're very gentle. Okay, anything else? Nope. Wow. Well, I like it. You've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles. So 10 and 10, there is this ending and this beginning and this movement into what feels like great amount of abundance. And you have the Knight of Swords, which is about movement of thought and belief and mindset. And sorry, it looked like it paused for a sec there. Um, and I feel like this is a lot of what happens is um this change of mindset, this change of belief that you have. You're cutting away, and I feel like you've been cutting away these thoughts and these beliefs about who you are, what you deserve, blah blah blah, all that stuff from the past that you've been cutting away. You're like, no, no, and you just kind of been cleaning house, cleaning your mind, and your beliefs about yourself. And I feel like that is paying off because there is this significant change that's coming up that's going to bring you this feeling of wholeness. And it doesn't necessarily need to mean money, but it's whatever it is that makes you feel this fullness and this wholeness comes to you this month. So, which is great because we're almost mid November already. So it is coming around the mountain. So I like that for you, Christina. So many blessings to you. That's what they have. All right, Aprilia, you are up. So have a reading on your love and romance from now till June of 2023. All right, you are a Gemini. Very good. Okay, so Aprilia, you're asking it to timestamp it. So 225:08. Well, I'll just do 225. Oh, put it in the comments after we're done. All right. So for love and romance, Naomi, I am. Hopefully, you put a question down there somewhere. All right. So let's take care here, Aprilia. Romance from now until June 2023. Okay. Okay. So I because what happens? So you have I don't want to say there's like a experience. You have two people um between now and June 2023, but I feel like more so between now and March, you have someone, a king of cups, someone who's balanced in heart and mind, and maybe even a water sign, but it just doesn't work out. So there's someone that you kind of date or you hang out with, and it's just like it almost feels too balanced for you. It's like you're just like almost like and I don't say dull, but it just doesn't spark you. You're just like, okay, well, they're a nice person, everything. Like they could be a good friend, but nothing romantic. It just doesn't isn't there. And then you have the King of Wands, which there's someone who's like a fire sign and overly fiery. And I feel like it's there is sparks, but it's like and then it's over. It's like all the energy happens and then it gets old very quick. And it's like, okay. And then you have a different opportunity that arrives in your life. And I feel like this is not a relationship. There's something in your life that comes where you change directions in your life. So this happens also, I feel like in March, around Marchish, that this thing happens that changes it and it goes to a different direction. And there's this temperance, so there's this balancing, and I almost feel like you move or there's something where it just kind of takes you to a different place in your life, whether the place is inside your mind or your heart or even location or maybe all of it. But there's this little holding period around that it's just kind of just brings everything to a halt while you're making this transition, whatever this is. And then there's a lot of energy that comes in here, and there's a lot of stuff. So I feel like it is a move. There is because you have the 9 and 10 of wands, there's a lot of fire, a lot of energy, and I feel like this is all about whatever happens, like, in March with this, between now and then with these relationships happening, but March is like this move happens. It's just so much that you have to do and you get everything. It'd be like, moving to a different city and having a different job and you're all, how busy that is when you're doing all that. And then you're just like, "Poof," and you have this ending of a major cycle and the new beginning that comes in. And then that's when the sun comes and this brightness comes into your life. And this is the energy of the love that has. So I do feel you have this romance. So it's like one little dud and then one little firecracker and then a big transition and then wherever this is moving to, wherever you are changing things, it comes in and you do have this wow, you're just a bright sun enters your life and it just warms you in so many ways. And so that's what they have for you. So many blessings for you, Aprilia. I like it. All right. Love and light to you, Deb. All right. And the super duper triple X. You are up next. And then red, you'll be up after that. So let's take a look here. Night, night, intuitive. If I missed you, you probably already left a while ago. Thank you. All right. So, what's coming for the future for you? Double, triples, quadruple X. So you do have the moon card here, and for you, this is about the cycles. There's this trust the cycles. There are things that are going to be unfolding, new things coming, things falling away, all the regular ebb and flow of the tides. I really feel like for you, they're wanting you to, if you pay attention to the cycles of the moon, it's really important for you. And if you don't already follow my weekly energy updates, I do put out when a full moon is, what the energy is around the moon, and also on new moons. And even this last one, I started putting what the moon goes through throughout the week. I kind of like that because there's the energies are important and it tells us how it impacts us. But I feel like it's important for you to do that, whether you do that through the videos I put out or if you do it on your own, if you um, have that interest. I feel like it's important for you. And then you have the Page of Wands. And so there is this new opportunity, this new fire, this new passion that is coming in for you. I feel like you really are moving into this place of empowerment because you also have the Strength card here. So, whatever is moving forward here and coming up, it is something that turns you inward to really find, like I said, the strength and the power and understanding how much power you have over your choices. Like whatever you focus on is what grows. And I feel like there's a few opportunities. I don't feel like these are like huge things like, oh my God, so and so passed away or something like that. I feel it's just like there's a lot of smaller things kind of just poke at you and poke at you and poke at you, that spirit's thrown at you, and your spirit team's thrown at you to develop your ability to go, I get to choose what this means. I get to choose what this means. I'm going to focus on the positive. I'm going to focus on what I'm grateful for and to expand that. And then you get to see other smaller things diminish because you're not focusing on those. You're focusing your energy on what you want in your life, what you're grateful for that's already in your life. And it just changes your whole energy field. And I feel like they're taking you on this through this gauntlet where your spirit team is like they're spanking, everyone's taking turns spanking you with one of those paddles as you're going through just to have you, ow, ow, ow. And you're learning to develop this, but they're doing it for you. And they're joking. They would never hurt anyone. But they're like showing you just like, this is what's going to happen. And it's just know it's for you. It's what you wanted. You're developing your strength and now they're showing me like the Karate Kid where he's hitting a thing and his knuckles are getting bloody because he's building up the resistance. I feel like that's what's happening. Is the little things that are building up your strength for you. And so I feel like that's what's coming in the future. I know it sounds kind of glum, but it's not. It's all for you. Yeah, look, here's all the energy coming in. Here's your posse. They're like, are you ready? Here it comes. So it is for you, and it's not going to be as you know difficult as it may sound. It's all for you. So just know that. But that's what they want you to know right now. Yay. So many blessings to you. All right, Red, you are up. Hey, Johnny. Doing very well. Hope you're doing well. And Megs, you'd like to know your life purpose? Right. So you'll be up after Red. So Red, will John and you reconnect? Let's take a look here. Will you reconnect with John? Oh my gosh. Um, Not yet, not right now. They are I was looking at this because they came out all different parts of the deck. The 5 of coins, the 6 of coins, and the 7 of coins. And this tells us about um, worth and how you see yourself. And the big thing is the 6 of Pentacles is the codependency awareness card. And so it's kind of like any type of relationship or individual about reconnecting with people in the outside world, they're like kind of have you almost, I'm saying solitary confinement, where they're really wanting you to look at this because this is how you feel about yourself and your worth. And the 6 of Pentacles with the codependency awareness card is about um, this tendency to feel you have to give so much to get so little back. And they want you to look into that because they want you to be freed from that to where you can equally give and receive in these beautiful relationships and friendships and whatever type of, you know, uh, friendship or relationship it is. And you also have the Justice card, which is about they have the Ace of Swords and they go to the higher capital T truths of the higher realm about how you're worth. It's all rooted to unconditional love. It allows you to cut away the old thoughts and the old beliefs that bring you into that mentality of feeling like I have to give 1,000 of something to get one back. That's what I feel I deserve. And it's could be unconscious if it's not conscious, but there's something that is in there, and you get to cut away and slice away at these things. Now, um, the Justice card, this has been coming up, I did post the 1111 portal of justice readings, and it's also in the link in the description box of the video below, or it's on my playlist too, if you're on my main page. But with this coming up, they every time it's come up, they're like 1111 portal. Go check out your 1111 portal, and if it's love you're looking for, if you know your Venus sign or your moon sign, check out that. If you don't, then if you know your rising sign, because that's how you see through which you see the world, you can check out that one. Or if you don't know, then your sun sign, they'll guide you with whatever you're aware of. Just follow your heart to which one to look at, because there will be additional information there for you. But I feel like right now that all all kind of movement in any type of relationship is on hold, because they want you to look at this because they are ready for you to release it, and you are ready to release it and move into a different way of looking at things, which I really really like, because I know I'm recovering enabler in codependent relationships, and to feel like you are so tied to having to do so much to get so little is exhausting, and it feels like you're in a prison, and you get to be free from that, and I love that for you. So that's what they have for you, Red. So many blessings for you. Hang in there. All right, Megs, you are up. What is your life purpose? I do want to go to this angel guide oracle for you. All right, there it is. Wow. Your life purpose. Take charge and take action. Boom. Let's see what this has here. It says, don't be afraid to take charge or be strong at this time. Sometimes we have to take control in order to be respected or honored. If you feel that your current situation is moving in a direction that isn't serving you, your joy, or your purpose, the message of this card is to put your foot down now. You don't have to be aggressive, but you do need clarity now. And unless you step in, it won't unfold. So set a good example. Respect yourself. Lead rather than be led. If you're wondering whether to make the next move in a particular situation, this card encourages you to do so. Often, angels find it difficult to support us fully unless we make the first move. Meet them halfway now by showing your commitment to moving forward. If you are feeling ambitious at this time, this card is asking you to trust in your gifts and your potential. You have the opportunity to move forward in your career, your personal life, and your spiritual life. You are a co creator with the universe, and your angel guide is encouraging you to take action. By setting clear intentions, having a strong vision, and taking the action steps you need to make your ideas come to life, you're showing the universe your commitment to your expansion. Know that with every step you take, your angels are with you, cheerleading and encouraging you to rise on up, rise up, focus your intention, and send it out like an arrow. Wow. I really love that. So they're definitely saying, it's time, Megs. It really is time to really get going and focus, your energy. Now, your life purpose, um, is they're guiding you to spend some time with your angels and your guides and into your heart and connecting to your higher self, because it takes us clearing out our mind of the dreams and supposed to's, and really looking into our heart. What makes our heart sing? What and how would you want to uniquely share the unconditional love in your heart with the world? What's going to make your heart sing? That is your life purpose. That is your, mission that you give to the world here. We're all here. All of our purpose here is to learn more about ourselves and contrast, so we can learn and grow and walk about this giant mountain that we are, to get different perspectives and to learn about our being and that. But um, we all have a purpose, that what we want to contribute to the world. And so I feel that's kind of what you're asking, is what is my contribution to the world? What did I want to contribute to the world while I was here? And it's sharing love, but it's how you uniquely want to share it with the world. You don't have to fit in. And they're like, if you aren't sure of it, spend some time connecting to your higher self and your guides and your angels and your loved ones on the other side, and just, how do I love to share love with the world? And you will have a bunch of ideas, I'm sure, but follow your heart and just see what it is you want to do, because we're all here for a reason and a purpose, for sure. All right, so that's what I have for you, Megs. Many blessings to you. All right, so let me take a look here. We have tons and tons and tons. Yeah, and I've been on for almost 3 hours, and we have a whole much more to go. But so let me take a look here. So, Johnny Gale Webb will be my last one for this evening. And for the rest of you, my heart goes out to you. I wish I could stay on for many, 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 many more hours and get to everyone, but I do have to balance. The good news is that I will be back on at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then every night of the week at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So if I wasn't able to get to you, you can always try there. The earlier you get in, the more likely is I get through a lot, but the list is very, very long. And so I apologize I wasn't able to get to everyone. Um, and but I have a ton of pre-recorded videos as well. Pick a card readings, weekly energy updates, monthly readings, the 1111 portal readings, just a whole bunch. And so if you go to my main page, there's all the playlists are listed there. Just follow your heart, and it'll lead you and guide you to where your messages are at. Also, if you're having trouble, if you try a lot to get into the readings and I'm not able to get there, and the general readings aren't what you want, I do offer personal readings too. There's a slight fee for those, but all that information is also listed down in the description box of the video down below. So I'm going to finish up Johnny Gale Webb's question, and then that will be it for this evening. And again, thank you so much for being here and for all the thumbs up. It really helps so much. It allows me to continue to be offering free readings. Um, and so I thank you so much for being part of sharing you so much. All right. So, Johnny Gale Webb, will things start getting better for you? And what do you need to change your direction for the better? So, let's take a look here and see. Will things get better? When will they start getting better, right? Okay. All right. I do like this. I mean, you have the first card that came out was the King of Cups here. And the King of Cups is about balancing heart and mind. And so when you say, "Will things start getting better?" I feel it is because that's like things are balancing out. Your mind is balancing and your emotions are balancing instead of being out of balance. So they're coming in to a nice, beautiful balance. You have the Justice card too, which is about balance. It's the balancing of the scales, right? So I feel like things are balancing out and it's coming in there. Of course, here's that Justice card. So be sure to check out your portal of justice reading too, because I'm sure there's messages there for you. Um, and as far as what do you need to do to change your direction, you have the Queen and the King of Wands, which is really stepping into your power, because the wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion, but your overall energy. They all have the Ace of Wands. This is your magic, your giant magic wand, your magic staff, right? Where you whatever you focus on is what grows in your life. And I kind of feel like with it both being the divine masculine and divine feminine, which we have both inside of us, it's like really connecting to your power. And whatever you focus on is what definitely grows. So you have, if we're focusing on like, I don't want this in my life, I don't want this in my life, I don't want this in my life, all the universe feels is our energy. And it's like, oh, they're focusing on that. They must want more of that. Brrrt, brrrt, brrrt. And it's like, no, don't do that. And so when we focus on what we feel we're missing in our life, they're like, oh, they want to miss it more. So let's give them more missing. And so we can transform our energy from instead of focusing on what's missing or what we don't want in our life, we start focusing on gratitude. We start starting a gratitude journal, whatever, looking at every day. What is it that I want to be grateful for? What do I want in my life? Not what don't want. What do I do want in my life? And what am I grateful for that's already? That starts changing the energy in your life and starts magnetizing you to draw those things in rather than drawing those other things in. It starts repelling those and drawing these other things. You do have the King of Coins, which is the King of Pentacles. So this does show that things pick up and go in this direction because this is about abundance and fullness and wholeness in your life. So it does change. And the King of Pentacles has a wonderful um, wisdom that he shares that he learned about when he defined himself and his worth by the outside world. His worth felt unstable. He felt unstable because we're taught to define ourselves by relationships, situations, and things. And it doesn't work out that way very well because all those things are unstable. Relationships, people change or they pass away. So that's unstable. Situations like job, education, things like that never stay the same. And our things like our bodies, our bank accounts, our possessions, they break down. They, blow up and burn down and are stolen, deteriorate, all that. And so those things are unstable. And the king learned that that's unstable. So I'm not going to look to that anymore. And he was drawn to look inside himself, inward and upward. And that's where he found his stability in this eternal, that's forever, right? Very stable, unconditional, no conditions, unconditional love from above. And that became the foundation of the King of Pentacles. And then he felt whole and complete. And then everything just flooded out and blessed his life, and he drew all these wonderful things, and he feels abundant and overflowing, knowing truly he has everything he needs inside of himself. You also have the Four of Wands, which see balancing there. Everything balances out, everything stabilizes in your with your energy when you are focusing on what you're grateful for. And then the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles. Things do change and you are ready to move up in the outside world. So things do look up literally in the outside world and things start to change. So things do get better, but they feel like it's the focus of your energy and the power that you learn about yourself is what you're looking at there. So that is what they have for you, Johnny. So many, many blessings to you. Hang in there and I wish you the best. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm hitting my 3 hour mark, so I am going to go rest and prepare for tomorrow. I'll be back at 11 a.m. and then 7 p.m. every night of the week in Mountain Time. So please know as you go throughout each and every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the mother and father of all things. And of course, I love you too. You guys hang in there until we see you again. Have a great night or a great day, wherever you're at in the world. You take care.